I get started with BombBomb videos really wanting a desire to stand out, do something different and unique in my marketing and in my marketing communication. So I just felt as though the mortgage process is boring and tedious enough as it is. I wanted a way to be unique. And so I actually started out researching video marketing, putting videos on a YouTube, maybe starting a YouTube page or otherwise. Long story short, I found and discovered BombBomb, signed up, started testing it right away, and just never turned back. And I'm an early adopter of video and BombBomb, and have even taught classes on it for real estate agents, things of that nature. And that's how I got started. So some of the top and my most favorite ways to use BombBomb are the following. I use it for video status updates. So if there's a milestone in the mortgage process, I'll communicate that with a video email. And if I want to communicate something with sincerity, so let's say it's a difficult transaction, or they're really worried, or they haven't bought a home in 20 years, whatever the case may be, and I know it's going to be okay. But if that's a tough transaction or something like that, I'll announce that good news through a video. There's only one other better way, and that's in person. Sometimes an email just doesn't cut it, a regular email, I should say. So I'll send a BombBomb video. Anytime I want to communicate sincerity, I'm using a BombBomb video if I can't meet them in person. The other way I use it is just for memorable moments. So anytime where there's a transition, or even a lag in communication, I'll just insert a BombBomb video email to the customer to let them know I'm here, that I'm thinking of them, that their process is moving on, because sometimes there just isn't something to communicate. So face-to-face is really, really valuable for that. Lastly, I use it for marketing. So monthly marketing updates, whether that's communicating what's going on with mortgage rates, letting real estate agents, keeping them informed of maybe mortgage product updates or changes, or just letting them know I'm going to be available for the weekend. And sometimes I'll send that through the video email to a group or a contact list. Great way to get a lot of information out. And I have a thing I say, I'm like reaching out to you sort of in person, and they like that. Or I'll text it. If you're not using that in your BombBomb system, or you're not using BombBomb yet, you're going to love that. So a couple success stories just recently. This just happened today. So I had a customer where I knew he was talking to numerous mortgage lenders before deciding who he wanted to go with. And I had I sort of came in late, meaning someone else said, well, why don't you call Pete? And they kind of put me on the bottom of the list, so to speak. So I couldn't get him to call me. So literally after 3 phone calls and 2 emails, I was about to send my 3rd email, and I said, it's time for a BombBomb video email. Sent the email, immediate reply saying, nice touch, I'll call you today. And I was just honest. When I do that, I just say, hey, I'm having trouble getting in touch with you. I'd really think you'd benefit from speaking with me directly. How about 12 p.m.? And it works like a charm. Another great example is, and this also happened in the past week, is reaching out to a real estate professional directly. So maybe for the very, very first time. So this particular realtor doesn't know me, has maybe never even heard of me, and I'd really like to reach out to them and think we could work really well together. And I think I could be a benefit to them, but they don't know me. So sending an email is, you just usually don't get replies to that. And if you call, you have that awkward, hey, well, this is Pete, I'm a mortgage lender, and I want to see if we can meet. BombBomb video email is the way to go for that. And I just used that and got a phone call within half an hour on that one to a real estate agent saying, I'd like to set up a time to meet. And then we just ended up talking about it on the phone, and I think I'm going to get that account.